Hello and welcome back to the Wolf of Lego channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at my custom Lego Spider-Man Far From Home Spider-Man Stealth Suit Spider-Man. Yeah. This figure is not for me. This figure is for Andy or Delta Customs. He asked me to make this figure for him and I was like, yeah, why not? Making a Spider-Man could be fun, and I had a lot of fun making this figure.
That's a fucking lie. Will did not enjoy making this figure. On the contrary, he fucking hated it. He does not give two shits about Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and the only reason he made this is because Andy asked him to, and now Will hates him too. Will only likes Indiana Jones and half of goddamn Star Wars. Why the fuck would he enjoy making a Spider-Man figure?
Yeah, so without further ado, let me show you how I made this guy so I can ship him and stop staring at him and do something else. Alright, so for the most part, this figure was pretty easy to make. I think the only complicated areas that took a little while were mainly just sculpted areas. I'd rather paint than sculpt any day. I just don't enjoy sculpting as much as I do painting. But yeah, we'll start at the top and work our way down, and I'll show you all the little details on this guy. So starting off with the head, upon Andy's request, he wanted the top of the head smooth. So I took some Procreate and, sculpted onto it and sanded it smooth. Similar to what I did for Walter Donovan for Last Crusade with the aged head. So as you can see, the top of the head is smooth. And like I said, that was upon Andy's request. Then these straps are just made of electrical tape and they go all the way around and connect back there. Painted on all the lines for the ski mask. That was annoying. And some of them are faded. I got to touch them up before I give it to Andy. And then the goggles is by far my favorite part of the figure. I think these turned out really nice. Credit to Andy for tweaking my designs here and there for these goggles. He was more concerned about how accurate it looks. Like I was concerned about making it accurate, but him more so because he was more passionate about it than I was. So he did help design these to an extent. So yeah, but they are by far my favorite part. They're made of Procreate, a couple different layers, painted up in gloss black, and then painted the eyes in white. And then on the neck of the figure, you can see there's a strip of electrical tape acting as a collar. And yeah, really happy with the head. So on the torso, also Andy wanted the armor on the torso and kind of the shoulder pads to be 3D, and he wanted them to have the textured look of fabric, accurate to how they look in the movie. But working with fabric and small details like that sometimes is a little difficult, especially on arms and wrapping them around. So what I ended up doing is similar to what I did, or exactly what I did with my custom egret, is that I sculpted on a thin layer of Procreate, and then I pressed some Cape Madness fabric into the Procreate to give it the textured look. So the top armor right here by the top of the chest and the shoulder pads, those are made of Procreate. And I did that with the fabric kind of imprint. Then the little circle up there, that is a piece of electrical tape, that little circle. And then the lower abdomen armor, that is actual fabric. The two straps on the top of the figure that go all the way around to the back, that is electrical tape. The four little straps, those are electrical tape on the front and back. The belt is made of electrical tape. The pockets are made out of Procreate, not the pockets, the pouches. The two little metal bits here, or silver bits, those are bits of fabric. And then on the back, you can see the two little pouches. And the back detail there turned out pretty nice. And the zipper is also a strip of electrical tape. I don't know if I said that already, but I said it again, if I didn't say it before. So the arms of the figure here, like I said, the shoulder pads are made of Procreate, painted up the arms. You can see the kind of the shoulder pad, not the shoulder pads, the knee pads in the back, the straps under the shoulder pads. Those turned out pretty nice. The forearms got the two little gray white lines. As you can see, I also sculpted onto the wrist of the figure for the web shooters. I painted that in gloss black with some gray, painted onto the hands. It's a bit of paint chip right there. I'll touch that up before I give it to Andy. I hit this thing with a matte finish, but obviously I'm touching it, so some of the paint's coming off. And then on the back side of this here, I did actually paint on a web shooter onto the bottom of the hands, and I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Just a little simple design, a little bit of red, and then where the web's supposed to come out. And I thought that was a cool little detail to add to the figure. And then the other arm is the exact same design as this arm. It's literally the same. And then it also has the web shooter on the back there. See right there. So yeah, those are the arms. Moving around, whoa. So the legs are the only area that doesn't have any sculpting. It's just paintwork. You can see the thigh armor up there. You got the knee pads, the calf armor, the zipper for the crotch, and then you got some straps going alongside the thighs here that just go over there. Got the design on the back, got the boot design, and then you got in a darker gray here, kind of have the sole of the boot that I usually paint on, same design I usually have on both sides. So there is that. And then I do have detail in between the legs like I usually do. Exact same. And yeah, those are the legs. I think they turned out pretty nice. So yeah, I think this figure turned out pretty accurate. I'm happy with the end result. Andy's happy with the end result, so that's good. And yeah, here's another 360 of it before we end this video. Yeah, I got nothing else to say about this. Alright, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this figure in the comments down below. If you want to see some nice pictures of this guy, definitely go check out my Instagram and Flickr. Links will be in the description down below. Also give Delta Customs or Andy a follow. His Instagram will be linked in the description as well. He most likely will post a picture of this figure alongside Aaron or Legomatic 9's Mysterio. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. That'd be kind of weird. He commissioned Aaron to make that Mysterio for him, and then he commissioned me to make this figure for him. And it'd be kind of weird if he doesn't post them together, so Aaron's Mysterio can overshadow my figure, because that is a phenomenal figure. Also, no special thanks to the Moose Figs for interrupting me earlier. There will not be a link to his channel in the description, because fuck you, Dylan. Yeah, I'm going to ship this, and fuck you too, Andy. I'm never making a figure for you again. Have a nice day.